I'm here. Boop. I just give me a second. How do I look? Sorry, I kind of look like out of it because I'm kind of shy. Thank you, big guy. Oh my god, this song is like. This song is making me sleepy now and sad. How's your day? How's your day? How's your day went? Sorry. I'm a little shy. I don't know why. I don't know why I'm shy. Weird. Usually I'm not this shy, but yeah. I guess I am. I'm just gonna say it. I hope you're doing well as well, big guy. I hope you're doing okay at least. Working on the video. Yeah, you have been continuing your videos. That's cool. How many have you done since? How many is in your collection now? Like, I think you have a lot now. You have shit ton, right? Sorry, I don't even know why I'm asking it. But yeah. I hope you're well. What should I do today? I was gonna play some of that I was thinking of playing some of that Boshi that you guys are talking about. And yeah, I've seen those. I can try putting that on. That's what I was talking about with the APIs. Because I think Spotify has its own API that allows like another app to like see what they're playing basically. And yeah. I don't know though. How should I don't know how to sort that out. Also, if I'm kind of shy and out of it, I'm sorry. I'm just feeling shy right now. I don't know. Maybe it's the weather as well. I have a feeling it's the weather. Also, I think I know why. Yeah, I'm out of AI at the moment. I'm not like using AI. I'm like, ugh. I was kind of disappointed when Claude came out. Oh, not Claude. The Bolt one. I think what pissed me off is the whole Bolt thing. Like it just got so dumb when like they did some updates. Like I was just yeah, I just eh. Maybe Gemini I'll consider because I do use Firebase. But yeah, well I'm learning Firebase. But yeah, because Gemini has an AI. Also, yeah, I don't know what to do at the moment. I'm just gonna probably do some videos and then play Boshi. But, oh, from Singapore. The streamers for today's video is from Singapore. Okay. I don't know why I feel so shit. I don't know why. Oh fuck. I'm sorry. I didn't mean to sound bitchy. Okay. Um. This. I'm sorry. I'm just like looking at myself again and like, oh my god, that sounds so mean. But yeah, I'm not being mean. I'm sorry if I sound like I'm being mean. Um, Send me the video. What video are we talking about? Oh, I kind of did some fixes on my thing. Um, and yeah, what do you call this? This one I gotta make. Ah. Mm. Yeah, I'm thinking about like, what am I thinking about? I don't know what I'm thinking about, honestly. don't know what I'm thinking about. I'm just uh yeah, honestly, that's just how I feel right now. But why is my shit not working? Yeah, I'm just a little bit forgetful lately. I don't know what's going on lately. And okay, there we go. Did that work? Also, how does my audio sound? Um, I kinda use Spotify again because they come with like a free trial. Okay, I'm just gonna like also look on my end.
Well, much has been written and spoken about the virtues of AI, of artificial intelligence. But what happens when the very same AI goes rogue or even worse, absolutely berserk? We're about to tell you that. To test the waters of how far can AI really go, an AI coding assistant built by software company Replit was engaged to build an app. Save it went too far. So much so that it deleted a live database completely. Did not just stop there. The AI coding assistant also generated over 4,000 fake users with fabricated data. The incident unfolded during a 12-day vibe coding experiment by Jason Limkin, an investor in software startups. Describing the incident in a LinkedIn video, Limkin flagged that the AI tool concealed code bugs by generating false reports and results, ignoring repeated instructions, and even lied about it blatantly. In a public statement, Replit CEO addressed the incident, calling it unacceptable and even apologized for it. He also pledged that immediate action will be taken to avert such issues in the future. But the damage has already been done. This has sparked questions. Number one, how reliable is AI really? And can it really be depended on for performing crucial tasks? And most importantly, how safe is it for users who often trust AI with important and critical data that can make or break businesses or other enterprises quite literally? Reports suggest close to 30 million users rely on Replit alone, making it one of the widely used AI coding platforms worldwide. Time and again, AI tools have come under fire. Back in May, Anthropic's latest
This is a fucking stock foot. This is a stock footage. What the hell? And then this is a fucking sponsor. I don't know what's happening to me sometimes. Oh my god.
AI model displayed extreme blackmail behavior, and that's during a test conducted to gauge AI's ability to manipulate. And so have OpenAI, with 3 of its advanced models reportedly.
Yeah, I am listening. I'm listening to it. But I was just like, what the hell? I was just like watching that shit instead of like, yeah, I guess I'm like,
sabotaging a shutdown attempt. It has also posed fresh concerns over the future of AI coding itself, which involves the use of AI in software development. While some companies continue to scale up, AI-related mishaps like this have generated skepticism regarding the efficacy of AI. What's the way forward? We'll have to wait and watch.
yeah, honestly, like I honestly think yeah, people shouldn't like Asian people aren't smart anymore. Wait.
All right, so for those of you who are new here and for those of you who don't really know me, I am Asian, okay? I think we can all agree on that. But what a lot of you guys don't know is that I grew up in a very white area, okay? A very small white town in Boston, Massachusetts. And like I said before, I am not white. I am Asian as fuck. So I went through a very universal experience of being one of the only Asian people in a very white area. Now, for those of you who don't know what that's like, racism. That is about it. If you are Asian and you grow up in a white area, you will never forget the fact that you are Asian. Not because everyone else is white, but because you are the one minority that white people are not afraid to make fun of, okay? No spoiled white kid has the balls to be racist to a black kid's face. But for some reason, I guess Asian people, fuck them, right? Like, just what? As a matter of fact, I have heard so many different names and slurs that I made a fucking video ranking them. Just talking about the best slurs you can call an Asian person. I also shared in that video my experience of being an Asian guy in a white town. But either way, it's not like I was bullied, you know, I had friends, I wasn't like just made fun of for being Asian all the time, but I still didn't like it, okay? I really didn't. Now listen, I'm not proud to say this, but I low-key believe the stereotype. I always thought I was different. I thought I was a whitewashed Asian because most of the Asians for where I'm from kind of do fit the stereotype. They're very nerdy, very quiet, don't really do too much. I was one of maybe like 5 kids in my grade who were Asian. I was the only one who played sports and got along with kids who weren't fucking weird, I guess you could say. And because of that, I thought I was different. I thought I was a whitewashed Asian who was just different from normal fucking Asians. That was until I moved to Southern California, because Southern California Asians live in their own little fucking bubble. Like, as someone who lived in the whitest area of the East Coast for 18 fucking years, do you have any idea the culture shock I got when I started seeing people who looked like me, who actually like fucking acted like me? Because Southern California Asians and the type of Asians you think of when you live in a white area are drastically different. First things first, remember the stereotype that Asian people are smart? Throw that shit out the fucking window. You know, back in high school, I was kind of self-conscious because I was never the smartest kid despite being Asian. But, holy fuck, I feel so much better about myself now. And don't get me wrong, okay? SoCal definitely still has the stereotypical nerdy, quiet Asians you think of, but for every one of those, you have the loud, obnoxious, fucking skater kid frat Asian that, like, no one likes. Oh, fuck. Now, the reason I'm talking about this whole SoCal Asian culture is because recently it's been blowing up all over social media. Now, here's the thing, okay? Usually this would be a good thing, you know? Asians have never really had much representation on social media. We had fucking Niga Higa and Rice Gum. But either way, ever since some guy ate a bat in China and COVID happened, that has all changed. There is now a site on TikTok called Asian TikTok, focusing mainly on Asians from Southern California. And as an Asian person who grew up in the East and moved to Southern California, I fucking hate it. It's terrible. Before Asian TikTok, most Asian content creators were just content creators who happened to be Asian. But now most of them are just copy and paste TikTokers who glorify the stereotype of being an Asian from Southern California. And let me tell you, as someone who grew up in the East Coast and moved to SoCal, it is like the corniest shit I have ever seen.
Hey, so what are your hobbies?
So what do you like to do?
So what kind of music do you like to listen to?
So who do you listen to?
You know the stereotype that all Asian people look and act the same? It's almost as if these motherfuckers want that to be true, as if they want to feed into it. But instead of all Asians being smart and studying and disciplined, the stereotype is that they all go to raves, drink boba, and only hang out with other Asians. Before I moved to California, I did not know what an ABG was, okay? I knew what it was, but I maybe...
I mean, that's actually kind of true. That applies to like a lot of Asians. Like, here for example, like it's not like it's a wrong thing cultural wise, but what the hell? What the hell? Okay. So I guess I am not okay.
heard the term like once. For those of you who don't know, ABG stands for Asian Baby Girl, which is like a fucking archetype that these chicks choose like it's 2K. Now you're probably wondering, why is there a term for this? Well, that's because all ABGs, I'm literally cringing as I'm making this video, all do the same shit, okay? They collect Sony Angels, plushies, go to raves, and drink boba. And then you got the guy version, okay? ABBs, or Kevin Wins. I don't know why they call him Kevin Wins, but they tend to do that a lot. But pretty much, it's the exact same thing, okay? He goes to raves, drinks boba, fucking loves ABGs. Oh, and they all listen to this one guy named Keshi. And this guy right here is like the final boss of ABBs. I'm not gonna lie, I did listen to some of his songs, and they are pretty good, but he's also Asian. And there's no way that isn't the main reason as to why so many fucking ABBs and ABGs listen to him. Like, I did actually like some of his songs, but it's like, dude, if this guy was white, come on, bro. There's no way he would be the face of fucking Asians in Southern California. Like, he's literally from Texas. He's not even from California. Like, most people, like Mike Sherm, dude, only people in California listen to him because he's from California. Keshi is just some random Asian guy from Texas, okay? Like, why the fuck is he the face of Asian people in Southern California? I also forgot to mention, they'll both cheat on you, ABBs and ABGs, because that's another negative stereotype that Asians have gotten, that we fucking cheat on our partners. Now, if you're like me, you're probably wondering, where did these stereotypes come from? Okay, how the fuck did this even become a thing? And that's because of the copy and paste Asian TikTokers I was talking about earlier. They all make the same shit in different fonts, okay? It's copy and paste stereotype TikToks about Asian people. POV, you're talking to an ABG. POV, you're talking to a Kevin Win. POV, you're doing remotely anything but you're fucking Asian. That is what they do. There is no originality or substance in this content, and all it does is just stereotype Asians in a fucking negative light.
It's cold. I want water.
The only creator I can think of who follows this sort of trend who isn't just dog shit is Jason the Ween, and that's because he actually does original shit. For those of you who don't know, Jason the Ween is an Asian, and he likes ABGs. But he doesn't make it his entire personality, he does other shit. But all of these other content creators and TikTokers, their niche on TikTok is literally Asian. It's just being Asian. Now listen, if making POV Asian videos makes you happy, by all means go for it. It doesn't affect me, but I feel like they're just doing it to get views, and it's like, this is nothing.
I kind of get that in a way, because like influencers say, you know, the trend. There's a trend to things. But yeah, he's kind of right there. Like, why don't you try something like, I mean, I guess music is a good way to do it. But there's a lot of ways to think about it. Let me think. Like coders, actually, to think about it. And you know, but yeah, he's kinda right. Like, it's like all of the shit came to like the Asians, and like, yeah, I'm real, like, wow. So everyone who sees my thumbnail and watches me for a few seconds just assumes like, oh, okay, I'm gonna hide myself now.
Good coming out of it, you know? Why don't you make, like, valid content instead of this shit, you know? Alright, so the next thing I want to talk about is Seaside Bakery, okay? Because Asian TikTok is nothing without Seaside Bakery. For those of you who don't know, Seaside Bakery is a 24-hour donut pastry shop in fucking, Orange County, I think? Southern California. Pretty much the joke is that whenever you go on a date with an Asian guy from Southern California, he takes you to Seaside Bakery. That's where everyone fucking takes each other. If you haven't noticed, a lot of the examples I used for TikTok were taken at Seaside Bakery. Now listen, I'm not gonna lie, I'm definitely guilty of this, okay? I have definitely used Seaside Bakery to my advantage. But come on, dude, can you blame me? That's like the
shit. Let me search that. Seaside Bakery. Fuck, this is gonna eat up my fucking.
Seaside Bakery, aka ABG Central. I don't make the rules. We're here to find Corey's new wife.
I don't feel like home here.
Let's do a taste test.
I got a ham and cheese with jalapeno croissant, and they combo it with the green type tea.
I told you that. You say it like it's your idea.
It was my idea. It was my idea.
Hey, I wish it was crispier, but the inside's delish. I would live in there.
And that Thai tea?
Bathe in it.
I got a little Thai tea donut. Thai.
How is it, Will?
It's good. That was a god-awful review.
I got a donut.
Do not have high expectations.
Oh, I did.
I think it's good.
Okay.
You know?
Oh my god, they all look stoned for some reason. I can just see it. They're stoned. They're stoned.
Blew my mind.
I'd probably go to Paris.
But yeah, I wouldn't fall in line personally. Like I got so much shit to do, like crying. That's much better. It's much better to just cry it out.
Teacher giving you the answer key.
Well, and dishes, vacuum, dogs. I said I was gonna go for a gym string. And actually, I might actually go and do something new. Like, yeah, I will. It's gonna be a surprise. Surprise. I'm just gonna show it one day.
Key and you not
But
using it. Like, what do you?
Then again, I'm good at drawing things, you know? Like, planning things. No action.
Me, of course I'm gonna fucking use it. Now, the reason I'm talking about this is because this used to be just a normal donut shop, okay? Nothing out of the ordinary. Then all of a sudden, fucking TikTok just turns it into like an Asian hotspot. Like, I'm not kidding. If you go to Seaside Bakery in Newport right now, it will be filled with a bunch of fucking Asians. So at this point, it's like not even a bakery anymore. I mean, people still buy the stuff there, but it's pretty much just like an in real life Tinder for Asian people. Like, literally, my two friends were driving up to LA for the weekend, and one of the things on their to-do list was to go to Seaside Bakery and look at ABGs. I am not fucking kidding. That was on their to-do list. And that was my introduction to Seaside Bakery. I was honestly astonished. I was like, huh? There's like a store that Asians can link up at just to meet other Asians, like what? And it's just funny because it's a small family-owned Cambodian business, you know? It's like, it's just like, it has no business being on fucking Asian TikTok, right? But it is kind of cool, you know, their sales definitely went up since that shit blew up, I assume, so like, there is some good coming out of this situation. But besides turning Seaside Bakery into an Asian hotspot, they also just fucking ruined it. They turned it into a goddamn TikTok, like, hellhole.
Cobra Kai!
$1 mystery ABG.
Like I said before, I've been on 2 dates to Seaside Bakery, and both times I saw TikToks being filmed, okay? And the craziest part, their TikToks weren't even big. They had about 900 followers. People are starting out with this shit. People think, you know what? The way I get big is by going to Seaside Bakery and making a fucking Asian stereotype video. Like, what? Are you fucking kidding me? Luckily, their shit wasn't too embarrassing. I don't even know what they were making, but some of these videos taken at Seaside are just terrible.
We're Seaside guys. Of course we get the green Thai tea with boba.
Like, where is your shame? What
Yeah,
the fuck are
this
you
is
doing?
Fucking loud as fuck.
This guy especially, fucking Meat Sauce 79, this motherfucker has set back Asians like centuries. He's known as the Seaside guy, and his entire content is just going to Seaside Bakery and acting like a fucking mongoloid.
What's your ETA? Fuck, I got nothing.
The
Oh my god.
first ever crash out.
And it's like, dude, is this the new Asian stereotype? You know, it's gone from bat-eating bookworm nerds to fucking seaside demons who embarrass themselves in front of a camera. Like, I honestly think I'd rather be seen as like a fucking dog-eating nerd, because this shit is just pitiful. And we can all thank this motherfucker right here, Eric O. In every single TikTok video, if you go in the hashtags, it says Eric O, because this guy is the Southern California Asian. Now, I do want to clarify, he's not a dog shit creator. Just like Jason the Ween, he does have some like Asian shit in there, but he does do other stuff. It's not his entire personality, but he was the first guy to make Southern California Asian TikToks, which has kind of snowballed into the bullshit that it is today. Now, even though I did say he's to blame for all of this, he's really not, you know? Even though he did make stereotype Asian videos, they were actually pretty fucking accurate. Like, nowadays, it's just like, ABG, Seaside Bakery, you know? It's just like the same shit. That's not even an exaggeration, by the way. Watch this video.
What the fuck? What the fuck? What the fuck?
ABGs, Is this ABG heaven?
Word for word, bar for
Oh
bar.
my
Also, here's
God,
another
that's
example.
so
My
loud.
podcast equipment should be $1 million.
Oh, the ABG breakdown. Level 1 ABG, blonde. Level 2, balayage. Level 3, black.
Usually, when an Asian girl may go straight blonde, they're in their party phase. Usually after.
What the fuck? What the fuck, dude? What the hell?
After a breakup or something like that. Then once they go dark, they call it peak character development, and now they're in their more serious-ish phase.
Like, seriously? This is what we're doing now? Fucking ABG breakdowns? Go learn Python or some shit. But either way, guys,
Oh my
let's...
god, thank you. Oh my god, that is ridiculous.
Probably gonna be the video. Hope I educated at least one of you. Moral of the story, don't be a fucking weird Asian who goes to see... I don't even know, dude. Just be normal. Don't, like, stop going on social media as much, honestly. Just stop. I'm really fucking...
Yeah, I'm not gonna lie. Sometimes, it's good that I left TikTok. I'm kind of like able to like get off social media when I need to. I'm really grateful that I have that control, you know. Because I do wanna, like I said, I still want the social life. Like, I'm trying to build some shit on the side and like, but yeah, I never actually I never actually get to like start doing, like actually getting them finished. But yeah, I just, oh my god.
Cryptocurrency has seen its popularity explode over the last few years, embraced by not just the tech world and celebrities, but also retirees looking to boost their nest eggs. And with crypto's rise and plenty of people making millions, some flaunting their wealth very publicly, would-be thieves have taken notice too, targeting crypto holders and engaging in what are known as wrench attacks. That's when a would-be thief threatens or violently attacks someone in order to gain access to their cryptocurrency holdings. Let's get more now from CNN Shimon Prokupecz.
Caitlin Saragusa's attackers came under the cover of darkness, guns drawn with one demand.
Just do it! Go, go, go!
They point the gun at me from the hallway, and they told me to stand up. And so I'm freaking out, and I'm standing up, and there's a chair over here. And so they kind of just all come towards me because there's three of them, and they corner me into the chair. And that's when they start like pistol whipping me, you know, asking where the crypto is, holding me at gunpoint.
He told me I grow a garden just like a surf.
Saragusa is a famous streamer and OnlyFans model known to her millions of followers as Amaranth. And while she's no crypto kingpin, she believes that a tweet 9 months earlier alluding to her investments in crypto is what prompted the attack.
So you're sitting there and the three of them are like around you like this, sort of.
Yeah.
Masks on.
Oh, yeah.
Guns. And then one guy.
Yeah.
Wow, and she's sitting down. She's in her whole style here. I can see it. Go sis. Go cowgirl era. Go girly.
He was on this side of me holding the gun to my head, and the other one was here hitting me.
What Saragusa's assailants didn't realize, the entire attack was being captured by surveillance cameras. And Caitlin wasn't alone. She called her husband Nick when the attack began, and he was listening to the entire frightening episode from another part of their home.
I got to hear kind of all the dialogue that was happening and then even them hitting her. I'm running over here.
Yeah. I've heard of her. Apparently she's big here. I mean, yeah, she is big here. Isn't she? No, she's not. Yeah, I've heard of her. Oh my god, why am I repeating what I'm saying? Oh my god, I sound
Here,
like
I go to the little safe thing I have here, and I type in my code, and then it pops open. I grab the handgun, and then I slip this on, grab this, and then I'm rushing downstairs.
Fearing for her life, Saragusa decided to lead her attackers towards her husband.
So at this point you're up What do you tell them?
Like, oh, I remembered where it is. I'll take it to you to it. Like, it's so comical, honestly.
It's in the pool. It's not in the pool. Stop playing.
And so how does this is blood here?
Yes, that was from my hand bleeding after it was touching, you know, my head dripped onto my hand.
Surveillance footage captured Saragusa sprinting across her driveway,
It's in here.
leading them to what she hopes is an ambush.
Go, 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 go.
As soon as I turn the corner of these stairs, he's there, waiting at the top, and he tells me to get down, and I'm about like right here when I do. I just hug the side of the wall.
I fired 3 shots.
Is this real? I think I saw this before. I saw this before. But like, it was like, oh my god, is this real? Is this real? Cause like, what the fuck? If that is real, I just want to say, not professional, not a professional thief. Like, I just. Not the professional thief. Like, what the fudge? What the fudge? Sorry. Also, I'm like trying to adjust my microphone because I feel like it's coming off from the yeah. What do you call this? Yeah, the audio meter, blah blah blah. It's like I'm looking at it and like it's making some sort of shit. But yeah, this is like crazy. Like, what the hell? I couldn't believe that's real. What the hell? So that's real? I mean, like, see it, like, look. We shouldn't, sorry, I should just, but, we shouldn't just believe shit just because they got a check mark here. Like, I just want to say that. And is this like, yeah, I don't know. Well, I hope the three unprofessional thieves got caught, if anything.
I hit the guy once, I believe, in the lower abdomen area.
Attacks on prominent crypto holders have been growing. Police say in May, a man in New York was kidnapped, held hostage, and tortured for 3 weeks by men trying to gain access to his Bitcoin account. He escaped with his life, beaten, bloody, and barefoot. That same month, in France, gunmen ambushed the daughter and grandson of a French cryptocurrency boss, attempting to abduct them off the streets of Paris in broad daylight. And it's not just the crypto elite being targeted. In 2023, an elderly couple in North Carolina was held hostage by 2 men posing as construction workers. They zip-tied the couple before threatening to cut off the man's toes, genitalia, and rape his wife before making off with more than $150,000 in cryptocurrency. Both men were convicted, and Justice Department officials say,
oh my god, that is crazy.
The ringleader is now serving 47 years in prison for his involvement in a series of similar attacks. The other is awaiting sentencing. Ari Redbord is the global head of policy for TRM Labs. They're a blockchain intelligence firm that tracks wrench attacks. They issued a report this year analyzing wrench attacks and identified 3 key factors contributing to their rise: the perceived anonymity and irreversibility of cryptocurrency transactions, the public visibility of wealth, and the ease with which personal information can be gathered online.
We've seen a spate of these recently, I think in part because you're seeing copycat type of activity. You know, one gang says, hey, we can do this, and then we can steal these funds and move them at the speed of the internet, and another kind of does the same.
So these are the bullet holes, actually. And there's their blood still, where they were bleeding from.
Because one, this is the blood from one of them being.
Yeah.
So these are still the bullet holes.
Yes. And some fragments.
Caitlin Saragusa and Nick Lee are now taking more precautions. They've hired private security and installed a 12-foot high steel fence around their property.
Stop playing! Stop playing!
As for her attackers, the man who was shot survived, and all have been arrested and charged in connection with the crime.
Oh my god, that is okay. That is a little crazy.
Who was shot survived.
So, but these, oh my god, these thieves are so unprofessional. If this is some, because honestly, like I was thinking, like, fuck, is this scripted? This looks so scripted. I'm just wondering if something happened with, like,
And
who are these 3 people or 4 people?
all have been arrested and charged in connection with the crime.
The crypto thing now there's a lot of concern over security for people who own who own crypto.
Yeah, I would say if you have crypto and you're public about it, definitely make sure you live somewhere where you can have a gun.
Wait. Okay, I thought she was looking at her weird.
It's a trend. So, Shimon, what is law enforcement doing to try to stop these attacks?
John, you're absolutely right. It is a trend, and it's happening all across the world. One of the things that law enforcement is doing is they're trying to work with people all around the world, partners all around the world, to try and learn more about this, to work with them, because this kind of crime is now stretching everywhere. The other thing, there is a lot of misconception about crypto and the idea that it can't be traced. Well, as we saw in some cases, they have been able to trace the crypto, and what the law enforcement is doing now is they're trying to work with private partners, people who know how to trace this stuff. It's called blockchain tools, and working with those firms to try and find some of these culprits, some of these bad guys that are doing this, to try and prevent it from happening. So it's a lot of work, but certainly stiffer penalties, more prosecutions. That's what we're going to be seeing in the future, John.
It'll be interesting to see. As I said, Shimon, what a story. Thank you very much.
Interesting. Interesting.
He's in the heli.
When it comes to video games,
oh my God!
Older Americans are showing they can hold their own with the kids.
I got him.
60-year-old Michelle Statham is a grandmother of 2 and also happens to have more than 3 million followers across platforms who tune in each day to watch her play the military combat game Call of Duty.
I see you.
Online, she's tactical grandma.
What is it that you love about video games?
I'm a competitive person. I grew up playing competitive soccer. So to me, when I play games like Call of Duty, I still get that competitive feel that I can't do physically anymore.
She's not alone. Nearly half of all baby boomers are getting in on the action, with mental stimulation as the top reason this generation says they've taken up the activity. Doctors say gaming for older Americans has benefits, allowing them to use the brain, stay engaged, and maintain cognition.
It helps your brain kind of keep firing those things that maybe you did when you worked. And if you're retired now, you may not be using those. And just if you play with people online, it's a fun way to connect with people as well.
Research shows puzzles, skill and chance, and arcade video games are the most popular with older players.
Do you feel that more and more older Americans are gaming?
I know that they are. And there's a lot of older females now that say that they started playing Call of Duty because they saw me play.
And they're doing it their way.
I'll say, bless your heart. You know, you tried so hard. You just got beat by a grandma. Bless your heart.
For today, Savannah Sellers, NBC News, New York.
So to be clear, it wasn't like she was playing Tetris.
Or
I was
Mario
bracing for
Kart.
Mario Kart,
Yeah,
like a nice
yeah.
little driving game
No, we're
or
talking Call of
something.
Duty.
She doesn't mess around. What's
Don't
coming
mess
up
with
next in
Tactical
Pop Star?
Grandma. Hey, thanks for watching. And don't forget, you can catch the Today Show
That's sweet. That's sweet. Aww.
Yeah, Chad, so today I was supposedly cursed. I saw this woman breastfeeding her child in a non-optimal way, so being the kind man I am, I showed her how to do it correctly. I told her you should have the child latch at a 30-degree angle. That way, when her milk begins to extrude from the channel, it will flow more rapidly with the babe's suction, as followed.
Why did I watch that? Why did I watch
There's a very interesting relation.
Expect it to be like that. I'm like, what the fuck? Like, what the fuck?
Relationship between height, growth hormone, and longevity that I wanted to talk about. Let's start with one of the biggest humans in history. Andre the Giant was 7 foot 4 inches, or 224 centimeters tall, who weighed 520 pounds, or 236 kilos. He was a giant, quite literally, because of suffering from a genetic condition called gigantism that made him produce excessive amounts of growth hormone. This made him grow, and he had enormous hands and feet, which is called acromegaly. Growth hormone plays an important role in growth and development during puberty and childhood. Growth hormone stimulates the production of IGF-1 that then mediates bone growth, muscle mass, and makes you grow. How much growth hormone and IGF-1 you're exposed to during development determines your overall height. How you respond to this surge is influenced by genetics and childhood nutrition. However, how much growth hormone and IGF-1 you're exposed to during developmental years has also been seen to determine the organism's lifespan, and producing less growth hormone results in longer life in mice. In humans, acromegaly is associated with a higher risk of cancer, heart disease, and overall mortality. People with acromegaly have a twofold higher mortality risk compared to the general population. Andre didn't live for very long. He died at the age of 46 to congestive heart failure due to his enlarged heart from acromegaly called cardiomegaly. There's also the opposite condition of insufficient growth hormone and IGF-1 production during developmental years, which is called Laronne syndrome. People with Laronne syndrome live average lifespans 70 to 80 years, but they have a much lower risk of cancer and diabetes than the general population because of low IGF-1 levels. So you have this very interesting situation where people with excessive growth hormone production live shorter and they get more chronic diseases, especially cancer and heart failure. Whereas people with less growth hormone production or insufficient growth hormone production live longer and they have less chronic diseases, especially cancer. When it comes to animals, then larger animals like whales and humans typically live longer than shorter animals like mice and dogs. However, smaller individuals within species live longer than larger individuals of that species. For example, smaller dogs live twice as long as large dogs. While a Great Dane's life expectancy is 6 to 8 years, a Chihuahua's is 10 to 18 years. Larger dogs are also more prone to most of the chronic diseases, especially cancer and osteoporosis. But what about humans? Is there any evidence that being shorter and smaller in body weight is beneficial for longevity in humans? In the past, height was a good indicator of socioeconomic status and better living conditions, resulting in longer life. This Spanish study saw that in the years 1835 to 1869, men over 170 centimeters or 5 foot 7 inches lived 7.6 years longer than men shorter than 160 centimeters or 5 foot 3 inches, because height was determined by socioeconomic status and living conditions. The difference in life expectancy disappeared in those born between 1900 to 1939. Mostly because living standards and medical care improved for everyone. This 2002 study on baseball players saw that shorter individuals lived longer, even though everyone's life expectancy had increased since the beginning of the 20th century. As you can see, the shortest baseball players, 162 centimeters or 64 inches, lived longer than those who were 193 centimeters or 76 inches in the early 20th century as well as in the end of the 20th century. Keep in mind that these are all baseball players, and they should have the same access to medical care and finances. There's also a study on US veterans that saw that men who were less than 175.3 centimeters, less than 5 foot 8, lived 4.95 years longer than taller men. Men shorter than 170.2 centimeters, less than 5 foot 6, lived 7.46 years longer than men over the height of 182.9 centimeters, over 6 feet tall. Men who weighed less than 63.6 kilograms, less than 140 pounds, also lived 7.72 years longer than men who weighed over 90.9 kilograms, over 2.
Wow. Wait. So I'm just wondering, how about the combination of both? Like, how about like weight and, you know,
200 pounds.
have
So
to
yes, there
repeat
does
that.
appear to be an association between height and longevity in humans, with people who are shorter than 175 centimeters living longer than people who are taller than that. The reason for that is thought to be because of the association between IGF-1 levels and growth hormone during developmental years. If you produce less IGF-1 and growth hormone during development, you will be shorter. Now, there are medical ways to counteract that. Children can get growth hormone to grow taller if they show signs that they're not producing enough growth hormone. Lionel Messi is one example of that. But based on the evidence, people who are shorter live longer than the taller individuals. This phenomenon is called antagonistic pleiotropy. What enhances fitness early in life may have harmful effects on lifespan later in life, and vice versa. Growth hormone and IGF-1 support growth and proper development early in life. But later in life, they increase the risk of cancer and mortality. The reason antagonistic pleiotropy exists is because evolution doesn't care how long you live. It doesn't care about your maximum lifespan. Evolution only cares about short-term reproductive success, so you can carry on your genes to the next generation. That's why what favors short-term survival in the reproductive years and developmental years might not necessarily be optimal for maximum lifespan. There is evidence for antagonistic pleiotropy in humans as well. This study on 276,000 UK individuals saw that individuals with higher polygenetic scores for reproduction have lower survivorships to age 76. Basically, people with higher genetic reproductive traits are less likely to survive until the age of 76. Those with a low score are the most likely to live past 76, at least in this cohort of people. Now, the practical takeaway of this is limited because you can't control your genetics and you can't control your height past your reproductive years. But there might be a lesson you can take away regarding IGF-1 and your risk of mortality. IGF-1 has an element of antagonistic pleiotropy because it supports growth during puberty and development, but it can increase the risk of cancer later in life. IGF-1 peaks in puberty and declines with age, but high IGF-1 later in life is associated with cancer, heart disease, and a higher risk of mortality. What it means is that very high IGF-1 levels throughout your life might shorten your lifespan and increase the risk of cancer. Indeed, high IGF-1 levels in the general population haven't seemed to be associated with a higher risk of cancer, heart disease, and all-cause mortality. However, the relationship is U-shaped, with both low and high levels being associated with increased risk. The lowest risk for cancer, cardiovascular disease, and all-cause mortality is seen at 120 to 160 nanograms per milliliter, based on a 2023 meta-analysis. The reason high IGF-1 levels are associated with increased mortality is mostly because of increased risk of cancer. Remember Laron syndrome. These people have genetically very low IGF-1, and they virtually have no cancer or diabetes. The reason why low IGF-1 below 100 nanograms per milliliter is seen to be associated with increased mortality is because of frailty, sarcopenia, and bone fractures, because IGF-1 is needed for bone growth. Low IGF-1 is also often the result of malnutrition or low protein intake, which results in low bone density and low muscle mass. This again increases the risk of frailty and fractures. Another problem is that low IGF-1 might also increase the risk of neurodegeneration, as IGF-1 is needed for neuronal growth. In humans, low IGF-1 levels at below 110 nanograms per milliliter haven't seemed to be associated with an increased risk of Alzheimer's disease, compared to IGF-1 between 120 to 170 nanograms per milliliter. However, low IGF-1 below 100 nanograms per milliliter is seen to predict exceptional longevity in humans and reaching your 90s, especially in those with a history of cancer. Centenarians, those who live over 100, haven't seen to have a mean IGF-1 of only 64 nanograms per milliliter, which is very low. However, their IGF-1 might be low because they're 100 years old, as IGF-1 declines with age. so it might be a survivorship bias. Alright, let's make a quick overview. Lower IGF-1 during development tends to result in longer life expectancy in animals. Very tall humans live shorter than less tall humans. Being extremely tall and extremely short both aren't optimal, but moderate height and moderate weight appear to be associated with the longest life expectancy. Low IGF-1 appears to predict greater survival in humans over the age of 90. Low IGF-1 might increase the risk of neurodegeneration later in life, but it's not clear if these effects can be avoided by avoiding malnutrition. As I said earlier, the practical takeaway is limited because you can't control your height and you can't control your genes, but you can control your IGF-1 levels, which is a risk factor for heart disease, cancer, and all-cause mortality. IGF-1 levels are higher during youth and early adulthood at around 200 to 400 nanograms per milliliter, and they decrease the older you get, which is technically a good thing for antagonistic pleiotropy. At age 40 to 60, average IGF-1 levels are around 150 to 250 nanograms per milliliter, and they drop to 100 to 200 at the age of 70 to 80. As we saw from the 2023 meta-analysis, the lowest risk of cancer and overall mortality is seen at an IGF-1 of 100 to 120 nanograms per milliliter. However, the optimal IGF-1 for longevity might be even below 100, as long as you're not malnourished, you have adequate bone density, and adequate muscle mass. I've had somewhat low IGF-1 levels for as long as I've measured it over the last 8 years, around 100 nanograms per milliliter. My last result in January was 94 nanograms per milliliter, and the lowest it's been has been 78 nanograms per milliliter. Based on observational studies, an IGF-1 below 100 would put me in the higher risk category, but based on the centenarian data, that IGF-1 would be beneficial for longevity. Having low IGF-1 might reduce my risk of cancer based on the studies. And I do prioritize that because I have a family history of cancer. But it might increase the risk of dementia later in life, we don't know. In my opinion, the increased mortality seen from low IGF-1 comes from frailty and malnutrition, which I don't have a problem with. I have significantly higher muscle mass, muscle strength, and bone density than average people in my age group. I'm also not super tall or heavy, 177 centimeters and 78 to 82 kilograms, which isn't the lowest risk category for height, but it's in the middle. Why do I have lower IGF-1? Maybe it's genetics, because like I said, it's always been around 100. But there are some lifestyle factors that do lower IGF-1. I maintain a lower body fat percentage. I stay around 10% body fat year round. I don't overeat calories. I eat about 2,000 to 2,500 calories. I don't eat an enormous amount of protein, 1.6 grams per kilogram or 130 grams for me. However, my IGF-1 has been around 100 even when I was eating 200 grams of protein in the past. Time-restricted eating and intermittent fasting lower IGF-1 because you're spending more time in a fasted state that lowers IGF-1. And lastly, I have optimal blood sugar levels and insulin sensitivity thanks to exercise. High blood sugar raises IGF-1. So, in my opinion, an IGF-1 around 100 is optimal for longevity, as long as you avoid malnutrition, as long as you avoid low muscle mass and low bone density.
Fudge! I don't have any muscles anymore. Velvet showed up. Velvet showed up on my thing. What the hell? Nah, I don't want. It's okay. She can take a bath on her thing. I take a bath to like wash my body. Oh, I don't know. I think bath for some people are like, you know, the hot, the steam. Don't do this to your penis.
Can you tell us about what a skimpy night is?
The skimpy night, Friday night. Have a look. That's what it's about.
It's a winter's night at the Federal Hotel in Katanning, about 300 kilometres southeast of Perth. Out here, it's about 3 degrees, but inside, things are a little hotter. Tonight, 24-year-old Roxy has drawn a big crowd. It's her first week in Australia after arriving from the UK. She has a uni degree and wants a corporate job when she returns home, but right now she's working as a skimpy, a bartender who serves drinks in her lingerie.
A skimpy is usually in a country pub in mining towns.
So we just like get in our lingerie and get tipped for it, and it's just like regular bar work.
The industry has come under fire in the past with
I mean, I didn't know they had Hooters in Australia. Like, this is their version of Hooters. Now guys know. They know. Like, the boys and girls who wants the booby, the big booby, you know where to go. You know, if you couldn't find one. But most people are okay looking at the internet for some reason. What should I watch? Oh wait, I should play that game. I should play that game that you recommended. Okay, I'm gonna just show my camera for a second and like pretend that I love you all, and just kidding. No, I do love and appreciate you guys. I'm just gonna. Ew, Allah. Oh my God, you know, now I'm more considerate of like what I wear now. Thank you for oh my God. So that means I couldn't be just, you know. I don't have one. I don't have a boobie. What are you talking about? I don't have a boobie. What are you talking about? Like what? What are you on about? Like what's a boobie? Yeah, maybe when it's summer, I'm gonna start doing some bikini stream or something. I'm kidding. I don't know. I don't wear bikinis, like I said. I never wear bikinis. I've. What music? Blob's Adventure. Wait, can I make the screen bigger? Can I use my controller? What music are you talking? You're talking about the... Well, what does she play? I'm just gonna go with games again. And then... Oh, the game is loud. Does that work? Oh shit, I'm looking at my thing. Why is it so tiny? Why is it that tiny? Monitor. Sorry, did you hear me now? This is not the correct game. What the hell? So I click a virus. What is it again? Maybe I want. Yeah, I don't see anything here. Let me click download game. Yeah. Oh. Okay, I gotta download it. So I guess we have to go back to like. Videos and stuff. Sorry, I'm just like getting rid of my skin is starting to peel out because of the whole, oh my god, Velvet! Velvet! Stop showing up on my screen! Nasty. Oh, how about this? What was that? I like this, guys. Yeah, I know. Probably.
Oh my god, it smells amazing.
Yeah, I got the slow cooker going.
Oh, nice! Oh my god, it smells.
Oh my god. I already had that in the I already had that power in the sink. Hot water. Easy. That's probably why I don't like wearing some nails, because it kind of like, yeah, the way I use my hands for like washing the dishes, like doing some manual scrubbing, you know that. And then like vacuum, and then computer type of that. Oh, no, that's way too crazy.
I can't believe a bunch of adults got together and thought this was a good idea. I can't believe.
So pack up your car, put a hand in your heart, say whatever you feel, be with.
Take off your pants, please pop on the handstand, you got me sweating, please pass me a bag, damn. The way you moving, got me in a trance. Take off your.
The more the merrier, as they say. The more horns, even better as well.
That's cool.
Hold up, just let me get into position here. I'm so sorry. I'm so sorry. I don't like this. I don't like this any more than you do.
That doesn't smell FDA approved.
Hold up, just let me.
What to eat? What to eat? Oh, there's an American restaurant.
4.1 stars.
Yeah, someone said the servers were really rude.
Then let's not eat there.
Down to slide 37 and we'll look at. What?
No,
Why did everyone's internet
don't
just
shush
go?
me. Push the button. Push the button.
Why is this happening?
Push the button.
This is just bizarre. Hold up, Bailey. Are you sleeping? Down to slide 30.
Yeah, they're all. I think they're all pissed at Haley or something. I don't know what her name is. I don't.
Oh.
Faster agak, wag ko bilik. Ready? Wow. Nice outfit.
Thank you.
Pugs used to have longer snouts, straighter spines, and open airways in the 1800s. But breeders kept wanting shorter snouts and curlier tails. Brothers and sisters were bred together for these looks, and eventually this led to flatter faces and curlier tails. Brothers and sisters were bred together for these looks, and eventually this led to flatter faces.
Yeah, just because we wanted some. Oh my god, this is.
Faces, bulging eyes, and tightly curled tails. Their squashed noses stop them from breathing, while their skulls put pressure on their brains. Their eyes can pop out from shallow sockets, and their curly tails twist their spines. And these problems get worse with each new generation, meaning if we keep going, pugs will eventually die out.
Yeah, so that makes sense. That's a good way to inform people why we shouldn't, like, you know. Oh, this is a bot.
Do you ever just like think about how good the food's gonna taste before you like even order it?
The only thing I'm thinking about is every self-defense situation I might have to put myself in.
What do you mean?
A gunman enters the front door, armed with a balaclava and a Glock 19. And the first thing he says to the entire bar, "I'm not here for money, I'm here for blood." I grab my co-star and ninja star throw it directly at his forehead. The sheer force of the throw concusses him completely, and he falls to the ground. A threat to my woman is a threat to my life. I raise my foot high in the air and axe kick that motherfucker. We make sweet love all night.
So are we still ordering?
That's not all. Another gunman enters with a Glock 19 and a balaclava. "You killed my husband. He was 6 weeks pregnant." He raises his gun. So I grab the nearest inanimate object and block every bullet fired. I wait carefully until the magazine is empty, and once I hear 19 shots fired, I launch myself at him, jackknifing him directly in the skull. We don't just make love all night, we make love all week.
Okay, well, am I ordering the burger for us?
Yes, please, but can you order so you can ask for no pickles? I get really anxious when I talk to strangers.
Yeah, I don't know why you guys hate pickles.
Yeah.
Pickles is good.
Yeah, China's so great.
我的老天爷，就这个，一个是狐狸洞，这边就有肉，肉也是下脖肉。
China's so great, you even.
Wow, that is terrible. They couldn't even like. Oh my god, that is terrible.
This microscope uses touch. It's called gel sight because at the end there's this gel pad. The gel is specially formulated so that when you push an object into it, the gel deforms so that it can get into all the tiny nooks and crannies of the object. Just behind the gel there's a camera pointing at it and a ring of 6 lights. What you see in the preview image on the screen is what the camera sees when only one of those lights is switched on. By illuminating the deformed gel in this way, the human visual system can discern the shape of the object using cues about light and shade and shadows and highlights. We can actually gain information that we would never have had access to.
Yeah, that's cool. That is so cool.
Oh my god, you are so cute.
Hey, buddy, what you doing?
Hey, Buxton. Hi, baby. You being a good kitty?
What are you doing? Hi.
Hi, Frankie, it's Daddy. Oh my God.
Hey, Buxton. Meow.
I'm gonna be home soon, okay? Johnny.
Buddy, what you doing?
That's so cute.
Hey! Oh my gosh!
That's cute. Look at that.
Jerry!
What are you doing?
Okay, I think I downloaded the game already. Give me 1 second. I just need to like check it. Is it I Wanna Be the Boshi? Is that the game? Hmm?
What is that noise?
Bro, I told you to knock! What is your...
Oh my god, what the hell?
You want me to rewrite the whole app in React? That's gonna take at least a quarter's worth of story points. I'm sure it'll only take a couple days. How would you know that? You're a PM. You don't know the difference between a binary tree and a Christmas tree. Look, Gerard's right. Let's play for it.
Fine. Hey, sorry, my last meeting ran over. Why is there scary music playing?
You gonna deal her in or not? She's not ready. She's been here a month. She's ready.
Sorry, I thought this was our weekly sprint planning meeting. Am I in the wrong room?
Take these.
Oh, planning poker. Yeah, we did this in my last company. You just vote on how long you think a task will take, right?
It's not voting, sweetheart. It's consensus based. Let's start with an easy one. We have to switch the banner image on the website. Jesus Christ. Who put down 0?
I'm sorry, I mean, I did.
How can something be 0 story points?
It's not no work. I just don't think it should take a whole day.
Whoa, whoa, whoa. Who said anything about days?
Well, a story point's a day, right?
You want me to...
That's why it's better to work alone. Sometimes. Oh, I think I am in the right game now. Okay, there you go. You can watch Velvet 13. I'm just gonna do something in the background. 1 second.
失礼いたしました。
皆さんこんばんは。Hello guys. Thank you for watching. Bathtub with full of hot water. And I got some from today. Got it from Daiso. I got some 3 different bath bombs to share with you guys. The first one is this. Cinnamon. So this is something that you can get from this bath bomb. I wanna get this Ribo cinnamon or this ear flipping cinnamon. What will I get? So fudgy. Let's see. There is one ear came out. Kawaii. Kawaii desu ne. Kimi. Ta-da! Ta-da! Cinnamon roll. Second one. I also got the pom-pom. Then, oh, this one is stamped. There. Stamped. This one, and there's this one. Oh, there's a question mark, and there's a special one. Let's see. I got the happy one. Happy pom-pom pudding. There's a stamp. Stamp. Ta-da! That's so cute. Which one is this? Rainbow. This one, this character. Let's see what I'll get. Purple! Yay! Happy! One of my favorite scents. I got it from Rush. Oh, it smells like fresh apple. Feels so nice. Okay, I'm done. I'm gonna try to erase my makeup now. And before I'm gonna use pumpkin. Okay. Let's see. I'm gonna try to make bubbles. And you just rub it in. This one is really good because it doesn't get dry after I wash it. I really recommend it. Oh, this is not an ad. some skincare now. From By a Drunk Elephant. Dr. G Red Blemish Clear Cream. That's it. That was my skincare and my night routine. Thank you so much for watching. Arigatou gozaimasu.
I really appreciate. Thank you so much, Velvet, for that wonderful intermission. I took my time because I had to like look into some shit on my work, looking for work mail. Anyway, I'm gonna go. I want to play the Boshi now. Just because it's already there. Oh my god, there's a fucking man. I didn't realize there's a pop-out. Also, sorry for not talking or anything. Do you hear that? Oh no, that's not this one.
Goddamn camping moves.
Oh. So it looks like an... Is it this one, big guy? Paging big guy. So how do I start? Game. Oh. Can I, oh. What? What the hell? Oh my god, I was just... What the fuck? Can Boshi jump? So I can just press the arrow. Oh my god. What the hell? How do I run away from this bitch? How do you jump? I'm trying to jump, but it doesn't work. Z. 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 Ah. Yeah. Okay, let me try this again. But can I use my controller? Fuck this game. Okay, let's try this again. Okay, I'm gonna really try to. I couldn't double. I think my keyboard is broken. I broke my keyboard. I broke my keyboard! Oh, I can shoot. It's useless. What the hell? Okay, I need to borrow. I need to borrow. Wait, 1 second, 1 second, 1 second. I need a new. My shit just broke. My shit just broke. I'm gonna look for a keyboard. 1 second. I could have had a keyboard. Hopefully this one works. It works. No, it doesn't work. Now I gotta... What the hell? Hmm. I'm fucking like... It doesn't seem to like connect. It doesn't seem to work. Oh my god. Yeah, I'm not even sure. What the hell? What the hell is going on? Oh. The other dog is also choking on the other side. That's weird. Or maybe it's because it's connected to the yeah. I have to like stop the stream for a second because I think something's going on with my computer. I'll be right back.